Welcome back to Astroneer. So now it's time to get Sylvie. And the way we do that, if I'm not mistaken, attach horn to activate lure. And that would be the horn that we got, hang on a second. The horn is this one. No galastropod nearby. Wait. I didn't give me enough time to read it. Oh. Here we go. Look at that. Located galastropod. Compass something. Hey, he's on the compass. Okay. Hi there. G. To open emote wheel. Use emote wheel to dance with the galastropod. Dance emotes can be assigned in the customization menu. Wow, I guessed it right on the first try. Oh, now he's over there. Let's try this one. Don't like that, huh? So what happens is you can do these dances, and some of them the snail likes, and some of them the snail doesn't like. Right. So it ejects the horn and it puts the snail into the terrarium. Like that. Which is extraordinarily cute. So F pet galastropod. Right. Okay. Okay, so what do we do with these little guys? Let's first, we see that this one is named Sylvie, so I'm just going to call her because Sylvie, right? And it says favorite foods, mutant hispine seed. Mutant hispine seed. Well, that's hazardous. I don't have any hispines, but I need to start growing some. Although, if it's the mutant kind, isn't it true that you have to get the ones from the wild? Because I think the ones that are... I think once you plant it, it's technically no longer mutant. Great. Well, we will continue on with missions and keep an eye out for the hispine plants. They're easy to spot because they launch a volley of poison gas in your direction. Cracking caches. Find and explode an exocache. Yeah. Exocache. So exocaches are these guys. No, these guys right here. This one. That one on my radar is an exocache. And I'd like to get a few of them, but the difficulty is that they fit on a large platform. They don't fit on a small or medium, so it's a little tricky to gather them in the base because they're very difficult to move, and generally you want to bring your dynamite to them. However, my goal is going to be to blow up as many of them as possible with one piece of dynamite. And I've done 6 with my friend in multiplayer, so I know it can be done. So we'll just save that for later since we don't really need the contents of those things just yet. Unlock and print a packager. Okay. You get a medium shredder and the schematic for medium shredder. Oh, well, we're going to do that. Unlock and print packager. Okay. All right, let's do that. So we'll go here, and it will be... For crying out loud, it was right there. All right, so here it is, 1,000 bytes. I will research that, and I have to print one, and it's a piece of graphite. So let's do that. There it is, packager. All right, let's do it. So what a packager does is you can attach it to things, like, for example, this. New mission, shred, scrap, and trade. And when you attach the packager to an item that used to be in a package, you can hold F down and it will put it back into a package, which makes it a lot more portable than it used to be. But it consumes the packager, so you no longer have the packager after you've done it. So that means we'll just save it for later, because we don't want to use up our graphite making those things for no reason. However, I can now go and grab the relocation package reward, which is the medium shredder. Let's put this down on a table someplace. There's a medium shredder, and we'll put it here. Converts shreddable items into scrap that can be traded for resources via the trade platform, which is absolutely useless until you have a trade platform. Oh, for crying out loud, it took ages to find that. There's so many items in this game, and I wish there was a bit of an easier way to memorize which ones are where in the building tree. So a trade platform requires an exit chip, which is one of those rare items that we mentioned before. I think I actually have one or two. I should have two. And it also requires a piece of iron, which we do not have. So, and tungsten, for that matter. Tungsten, iron, and an exit chip. So trade platforms are not early game. They are just not. So that means that the shredder has no purpose other than to, you know, collect scrap in anticipation of one day having the trade platform. So not today. And here we are. Produce scrap, use a trade platform to obtain resources. Yeah, we don't have that. Lithium, we can't get that yet. Tungsten, we can't get that yet. The parts unknown, small shuttle. You know, I could do that. I could just get the small shuttle and make that first trip to pick up some tungsten. Because I've got the ammonium now. So that is definitely an option. Arm yourself is to just print an auto arm and store a resource with an auto arm. It's just introduction to automation. Unlocked potential. Grab 100 schematics in the catalog. We have 43. Okay, so that's just an ongoing thing. Lights in the distance. Locate one of the strange structures emitting a pillar of light. We'll do that. Discover a gateway chamber. Special event. Not doing that just now. Reclaimable. So recovery. Ready to recall. So what happens is in reclaimable, you can essentially do this again. Yeah, let's find Sylvie. Where's Sylvie? Sylvie is over there. See her? She's over there. Right here. Now watch what happens when you do this. There we go. Sylvie is no longer over there. Sylvie is right here. Just got dropped onto the landing pad. Oh wait, G Silva verification. I have to take Sylvie to the xenobiology lab. Requires scan. Place galastropod on input slot for analysis. Okay. Forgot about that. Yeah, there we go. Completed verification. So, tracking power. New mission. New mission galastropod care. Wait, where did those come from? I already had those. Yeah, see, here's the scrap. So this is scrap you can scrap in the recycler. And I'll show you how that works. Let's do this right now. So the debris that I've captured so far, that I've collected, can be put into this thing. It comes out here. And all you do is you just take it and put it on top, like that. And it produces scrap. Do another one. Can't queue them up, unfortunately. Where did the other one go? I tried putting it on top. Oh, that's very strange. Oh, it went underneath it. Well, isn't that curious? Wonder if I found a bug. Because it won't... Oh, it's because it didn't drop it under the ground. I have to actually physically remove it. That's what happened. Man, my batteries are drained. This thing really sucks the juice, doesn't it? Uses 5 power when active. So, given the amount of scrap I got, I would venture to guess that each bundle of 5 pieces of debris returns 1 unit of scrap. And that scrap is what you trade in the trade rocket, the trading platform, in order to get certain replacements. All right. Well, we did G Silva verification. We get 250 bytes for that. And we have tracking power. Provide more power to the Xenobiology Lab on Sylva. Use data log to activate Xenobiology Lab's tracker. Oh. Provide more power to activate the tracking capability of the Xenobiology Lab to locate other galastropods. Interesting. Well, I am providing power. So essentially, yeah, let's just use the data log. That's what I gotta do. Alright, completed tracking power. Updated mission. Galastropoda de Solo. New mission, G de Solo Shells. And Calidor. Stilgar. Usagi and Stilgar. Those two are open now. Oh, hey, here we go. Okay, so Galastropoda de Solo. Name Usagi, an adventurous and playful companion who is an expert at finding shiny things when well fed. Usagi will happily help point out places to check out on any planet you're on, no matter where she resides. Okay, thank you for giving us that piece of information. A resilient companion. This is Calador. The name Stilgar. If you're familiar with Dune, you'll know who that is. A resilient companion who lets you breathe easily on any adventure when well fed. Stilgar is a spicy addition to any backpack. The air must flow. Okay, well, you know, that's an interesting point. So it sounds to me like if we had that snail on the backpack and he was well fed, that we would be able to run around without tethers, without worrying about suffocating. Sounds like a great idea. So we're definitely going to have to start thinking about getting the seeds that these particular snails like. Feed a galastropod a seed. All right, so that's going to have to come from the hispine. I think I'm going to go get some more ammonium over by this set of tethers over here. Let's grab, not tethers, the beacon that I planted. If you remember, it was a while ago when the game started. So here we are, and this is what I marked because I wanted to make sure that that I got that ammonium. Now the thing about obstacles in Astroneer is all you have to do is uproot them enough to move them. Once they begin moving at all, they will vanish very shortly. So like, see that tree is starting to move? That tree is done. So very soon it will vanish. There it goes. So that's all you have to do. See, I found the ammonium vein. I was just a little off when I was trying to find it. Had to figure out which direction it was going. That might be all of it. That's probably all of it. We'll just head back. Great. So, really, I think the thing to do at this point is to set up shop on the moon. So that's going to mean to parts unknown. Although I could do unlock potential first. No, what am I thinking? Lights in the distance. I think I'll do lights in the distance first because that's something I can do for sure right now without even without any additional resources. I'm just going to take this RTG with me. I'm also going to take a piece of compound or two. Okay, maybe that direction? That direction? Well, that's interesting. Oh, it's there. I see it now. I think this here is a mission icon. This is such a treacherous area to drive in. It's very easy to end up in a crevasse. Ooh, look at that. There's one. This is a gateway chamber. Waited, lights in the distance. New mission. Well, that's weird. What I will do, I think I'm gonna see. Does oxygen fall when you're on this? You know, what's strange is it doesn't. Like, what happens if I go a little bit further away? Okay, my oxygen is falling. Oxygen is falling. Oxygen is rising. I'm not connected to anything. So it seems that, well, what they've done is they've patched the game, because you used to suffocate on these things if you weren't, hooked up to your own oxygen supply. So this is called the gateway chamber. It's an alien device. It's mysterious. The music changes, and it just feels weird. You can see stars in it. It's just a very odd thing. And over here, we have cable plugs, which you can use to plug into whatever. And that would be a power source, of course. So what we'll do now is we will make a small generator. Thank you. So small generators turn on by default, unfortunately, but they do. And they also grab a piece of resin, no, not resin, organic from your backpack automatically and start burning it automatically. So you just got to be aware of that. What we'll do is we will hook up this, and you can see that when you've got power plugged into it, these columns rise. These very curious columns. If you unplug it, they fall back down. So columns mean something, and you plug it in, up they go, and you see these little purple indicators down here. That's a power meter. So if you turn this on, there it goes. It's not enough power, so you have two of these things. It's still not enough. You need three. I should have brought a third one. I didn't think. All right, that's enough. And we just daisy chain these little plugs like so. And now we've got 3 generators in series. Bam, bam, bam. Oh shit. I misclicked. Be careful what you click on. There we go, let's try that again. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so that noise that you're hearing, that indicates that it's actually charging up, it's proceeding. And it has to be feeding power into it long enough for these things to slowly fall down. If you run out of power, if you stop feeding it enough power before the final one falls, you have to start over again because they'll all start rising up again. There we are. So there we are. A core concept is the new mission. And we have completed the mission called, well, that was weird. And you can see that there's these symbols that are now on the entrance to the gateway chamber. And the gateway chamber itself has taken on a bit of a different look overall. There it is. Now, I could be mistaken, but I don't think they're all this symbol. I think that this might just be Sylva's symbol, the one that we see here. But at any rate, you have this thing called the odd stone in the center of it, and a prompt to gaze into it. So you press F to gaze, and it gives you this weird looking symbol, and this indicating this round object here is Sylva. That's the planet we're on, and this is the core, the one that says dim node. On all these other dim nodes here, these would be other gateway chambers on Sylva, and the one that says origin node, which is one that we're currently at, is this gateway chamber. So there are 6 altogether, not including the one in the center, and that is what we're meant to find. So we've done it. Let's check the missions real quick. A core concept. Activate the planet's core. dig deep, find the planet core, and figure out how to turn it on. And you get a QT-RGG for it, and 2,000 bytes. Very much worthwhile. We might do that before we get the shuttle going. I like that idea. We get 1,000 bytes for Well That's Weird, which is to activate the gateway chamber. That's always nice. Lights in this distance is done. We get another 500 bytes. And also collect at any landing pad. Tracking power. Oxygen filters. Yeah, but we have to actually be at the landing pad to do that. Anyways, that means it's time to go home. All right, I think I'm ready. I've got a couple beacons in case I find anything really valuable down there. And I've got a whole bunch of tethers and an extra piece of compound in case I don't find more compound before needing more tethers, which is unlikely. But we'll go here and we'll just do this tracking power real quick. There we go. So we have to keep an eye out for hispine seeds down there and anything else that we might find of use. Activate the planet's core. If we're getting a second RTG, man, that would be very nice. Another 2.0 permanent power. And 2,000 bytes. Always nice, always nice. And with that, I think we'll end the episode here, and the next time we play, it will be to unlock the core. So, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.